The righteous mayor in front of them was just assassinated by corrupt cops. Knowing he wouldn't survive, the mayor quickly pulled out a phone. He handed it to Officer Mina and told her it had the names of every drug dealer. He begged her to make sure it got to the government. But Mina had just been shot. Before she could respond, she lost consciousness. Meanwhile, another officer panicked and threw away his gun to save himself, but the corrupt cops shot him twice anyway. Then they turned to the mayor and killed him with a single bullet. After confirming everyone was dead, they drove off. No one knew how much time passed. But Mina, shot in the waist, suddenly woke up. She pushed the body off of her and remembered what the mayor had told her. Clutching the phone tightly, she crawled out of the car. Leaning against the vehicle, she kept repeating the drug dealers' names from the phone. But just then, she heard a police car approaching. Sensing something was wrong, she quickly crawled under the car. It was the same corrupt cops. They had come back under the cover of night to clean up the scene. As they counted the bodies, they realized one was missing. They figured no one could have gotten far with a gunshot wound. One officer bent down to check under the car. The moment they made eye contact, Mina silently put a finger to her lips, begging him not to give her away. But he stood up and immediately reported that someone was under the car. Mina fired 2 shots into his leg. The others ducked behind the car for cover. She seized the chance, found a gap, and climbed over the fence. Dodging bullets as she ran, she thought she was in the clear, until she slipped and tumbled down a hillside. She hit some rocks, but luckily, they shielded her from view. Mina was woken by a cobra hissing nearby. Thankfully, it didn't attack her. Checking her wound, she quickly tore up her jacket and wrapped her waist. Then she remembered the phone. It was completely destroyed. Panicked, she repeated the list of names again and again to memorize them. Back at the scene, the corrupt chief found out someone had survived. He released tracking dogs and led a team into the forest. Soon, the chief found scraps of Mina's clothing on the ground. He was convinced she couldn't have gone far while injured. Meanwhile, Mina had reached a small stream. Desperate, she filled her canteen and drank eagerly. As she washed her face and looked up, she suddenly saw a young boy sitting on a rock. They stared at each other for a moment. Then, cautiously, the boy approached her. He mashed up some nightshade berries in his hand, and gently applied them to her arm wound. Realizing he meant no harm, Mina asked if he could help her out of the forest. But before she could finish, the boy suddenly covered her mouth.